And joining us now to discuss the latest in the operation in Rafah and a potential hostage deal on day 215 of the war in Gaza is Brigadier General in the Reserves Amir Avivi, founder and CEO of the Israel Defense and Security Forum. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
So the United States has said this is a limited operation in Rafah, while Israel is saying it will not stop until Hamas is defeated. So what is the IDF's current mission in Rafah?
Well, at the moment, what was done was indeed limited. We took the Rafah crossing. It's not a very complicated mission to do, but we have to understand that in order to win decisively, Israel must conquer all of Rafah, all of it. Without that, we cannot reach the leadership of Hamas. Without that, we cannot reach all the hostages who are inside Rafah. And without that, we cannot destroy all the tunnels and the underground infrastructure that is connecting between Egypt and Gaza. So this is our only option. This is what will bring victory. This is the decisive move we need to do. And if we don't do it, we're risking all the goals of war. All the goals of war depend on a massive ground incursion into the Gaza Strip.
Mm-hmm. And you know, the United States has confirmed that it's withholding shipments from Israel, over the Rafah operation. How serious is this move, and will it have any effect on the IDF's actions?
We are experiencing unprecedented pressure, and it's risking, it might risk Israel existentially. And I think the political system, the cabinet, must unite, stand strong, and say to the U.S., we appreciate your friendship and everything you did for us, but we are not going to lose this war. We are going to Rafah and we're going to win decisively, and we expect our American friends to stand with Israel and help us win this really historical war.
And is that essentially the significance of the United States withholding, ammo from Israel, that this could cost Israel the war?
Yes, because when the U.S. is saying we don't support the Israel going into Rafah, it's basically saying lose the war. This is what the meaning is, and Israel needs to explain that, needs to say it clearly. You are telling us to lose the war. It's not going to happen. We're not going to lose. Now we can manage without these munitions for a while. We have enough to go to Rafah. We have enough to fight in the north. But obviously, we need the U.S. to stand, continue to support us, continue to supply the munitions we need. And I believe firmly that if we do what we need to do and go inside and destroy Hamas, the pressure will stop. The pressure is now, as long as we are not going in. Once we'll decide and we'll do it, when we'll destroy Hamas and bring the hostages, then the pressure will stop.
Mm-hmm. And, negotiations are still ongoing for a hostage deal. How would a deal now impact the war? Israel has said that its two goals are the defeat of Hamas and also to, of course, bring the hostages home. But is it possible now to achieve both?
Yes, it is. And I think that the only way to create a situation where there is an interest on the Hamas side to release hostages is an existential threat to Hamas. If we don't go in, if we don't really endanger existentially death, Sinwar, and all this leadership, then they won't be motivated to release hostages. We need to go in. These are really terrible sadists that really want to hurt the Israeli society and the families of the hostages. And the only thing that will change their mind is military pressure. And we saw for 3 months we're talking to them, nothing is happening. 3 months, the hostages are in their hands, and we're not doing what we need to do to release them. And this is military pressure on Hamas.
Brigadier General in the Reserves, Amir Avivi, always a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Ida.